A senior living community will be locked down starting tonight after a dozen residents tested positive for COVID-19. Michelle Choi is live in the Woodlands with that story.
Xavier, once 6 p.m. rolls around, this facility will be ordered to shelter in place for 2 weeks. This morning, you can see Montgomery Sheriff's deputies out here blocking the entrance. But until tonight, residents here can leave if they decide to go into self-quarantine with family instead. After that, only staff members and medical and emergency personnel will be allowed on site. And the 200-plus residents living here at the conservatory at Alden Bridge, an apartment complex for people 55 and older, will no longer be able to enter or leave until the shelter-in-place order expires, which as of now is April 13th. The Montgomery County judge issued that order after 12 residents tested positive for coronavirus, saying the facility represents a, quote, heightened possibility of community spread. Discovery Senior Living, the company who runs the conservatory, says within hours they were able to quickly identify 19 individuals who came in direct contact with the first resident who tested positive for COVID-19. They're now all in self-isolation. Meanwhile, guys, in Fort Bend County, a senior living facility there also under investigation after 2 COVID-19 cases were identified at the Richmond State Supported Living Center. We're told both residents are in their 60s and are currently in the hospital. Guys, back to you.